Hi everybody, this is Black Lion. Right, I just wanted to discuss with you a couple of things that I've noticed, and I know that people have always asked this question. People want to change jobs, but sometimes they cannot, and they hold back, not because they can't find jobs or anything, just because they are afraid of the process of changing jobs in Dubai. So this is the reason why I'm sharing this today. I hope you learn from my experience how to change your job in Dubai. It all starts from one thing. Look, you want to change your job, it starts with the job that you're currently doing right now. First of all, you have to know that there's certain things that you have to put into consideration before you think of changing the job. That is the process. The job that you're in and the contract that you have right now. What is in that contract? Because some contracts you can't just cancel and move off without serving 6 months. You have to look for offers. First of all, you have to look for job offers and do these interviews. Once you have these interviews and you have these job offers, now you know that, hey, I have this opportunity and I have this job given to me now. The next chapter is, how do I change? Okay, so this would involve the following processes. You must know that the Ministry of Labor controls all the parts of jobs, controls all that is to do with changing jobs, getting new jobs and hires and what. And critically, Ministry of Labor is so important in the UAE in a way that if you don't get Ministry of Labor approval, even your immigration visa might be at stake. So it's very crucial to be in good regard and to have a good record at Ministry of Labor. So here's the thing. You have your current job. In order to be able to change smoothly, it's always advisable not to leave on a bad note with your employer. It's always good to leave on a right note, on a good note. In that way, you'll avoid, if there is any angers or any issues, your employer can put a ban on you and reports that case as a ban, and you get automatically a labor ban, and that's very upsetting if you're to get that. So you try to avoid that. Find a way to have the agreement between you and your current employer to avoid him putting a case in the Ministry of Labor. So that is critical. Leave in one piece, leave on a good note. Once you're leaving, do all your processes before, and no one should know about it. You make all your research, you go for interviews, get your offers, and no one should know that you're looking for a job, not even your employer, because there is possibility that he might hinder that. So some may not, but it's always good to be on the safe side. Keep your searches at the secret level so that you don't have anything blowing back on your current job, just in case you don't find don't get approved for the job that you're moving into. You don't just cancel anything anyhow. You don't just cancel it like that. What you have to do to make sure that you put in your resignation first. Now that would be your stage. You put in the resignation letter. Is you can draft it and then you submit it to your boss. This is telling you that informing your boss that starting from this month until this month, I will not be working with you and I'll be leaving your company. The reasons, you have to put your own reasons, but usually people put just a secret. Don't usually give all your plans to your current employer, because if you're in a bad note, there's high chance that not all employers are bad, but you're just safer not to inform them your plan. So you make sure he signs a letter and then you're good. Now that the letter is signed, you have your resignation signed, you serve your period, and now you start to wind up. You wind up with your work in this company and you start introducing your new company to processing your visas and submitting whatever you require to submit with your new company. You can give them your documents. Then there is one thing that you shouldn't forget, is the signing of that gratuity form or your arrears due. Usually once the last stage in transferring or cancellation of your employment visa is to make sure that you sign a piece of paper that will be given to you by your employer, usually after he has gone to through the entire process of cancellation. Now that piece of paper, you have to sign it when you have received all your dues. Do not sign it if you haven't received all your dues, because this is something that you will use to collect if there is any money that you have pending with your current employer that you need to be paid. It will be your last tool to be able to get this out. So you don't sign until you receive what it is that is due to you. Maybe it's some untaken leave, maybe it's some salary that hasn't been paid, or some months that have been missed out. It's usually up to you and your current employer. Right, I hope this helps, and hope to see you next in another video.